Welcome to Uping Stock Trend Prediction Channel. So in this video, I'll talk about the prediction and the analysis for the Tesla stock price for the coming week. So I use Tesla as an example to explain how the Uping prediction model works and how effective it is. And for example, in video 108 uploaded to YouTube on November 19th, I predicted for the early week. For early week, the Tesla stock price is about $173 to $182, and this is a Tesla daily chart, and this is a Tesla weekly chart for the last Monday. That's last Friday, with Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and the Monday for the last Monday, and the daily low for this price is 176.59. so it's about $3 different from what I predicted, and for the daily high for this price is $185, so it's about $3 different from what I predicted. And you see this fluctuation for that daily fluctuation is also enclosed between these two trend lines, exactly touches this yellow trend line, and also exactly touches this the green trend lines is enclosed between these two trend lines, and are also about $2 or $3 different from what I predicted. For the weekly fluctuation, I also mentioned in video 108, I mentioned the weekly low is about $170 and the weekly high is $187. And then if you check the actual weekly Tesla fluctuation price, the low is for this price, the low is about $166, and it's about $3 or $4 different from what I predicted, and for the weekly high is about $185. It's just $2 different from what I predicted. So even for $2 or $3 of difference between the predicted price, high or low price, and the actual high or low price, that's still a relatively small uncertainty compared to the actual stock price of about $182. So for this kind of prediction, if you have watched my previous videos, I mainly used Tesla as an example to explain this kind of prediction models and how it works, and if it really can provide a good prediction with a high success rate or with a small uncertainty. So many videos have proved that. So I also want to share with you a good news. So right now, Uping has finished the development and the testing of this kind of a prediction model and analysis model. So we are planning to launch this kind of models and make it available to TradeStation users maybe in about several months. So right now we have finished the development and the testing of this kind of models. So these models are basically were developed in TradeStation as a development center. So it uses the easy language programming code, and then basically programmed use the machine learning algorithm, and also developed this kind of algorithm and implement in TradeStation. So TradeStation actually is a very good stock trading platform. So I have another account in Fidelity and also in Merrill Lynch. Previously that's Merrill Lynch, right now it's Merrill. So I also have accounts in those trading platforms, but those trading platforms doesn't have a very good user interface like chart analysis provided in TradeStation. So for example, if you right click in this TradeStation, there's a chart trading. So if you select a chart trading, so if you can select either day trade or day plus trade, or maybe use a GTC trade. So right now it's because it's weekend, so right now is you have to submit through GTC, so you can feel the trading amount, how many shares you want to buy or or sell. So you can select the either day plus trading or day trading, that's during the normal regular trading hours. So or you select the GTC or those type of thing, and then you can just use control click, then you can submit order, and or you can click alt plus click, then you can sell a share. So that means so you can directly observe the fluctuation of the stock price, just like in a chart or in a plot, just like this kind of a setting and configuration. So the strategy we developed and the code, we can import it into the TradeStation by just saving a file in your local computer, and then import it into the TradeStation, and then all these trend lines will be directly printed out in your screen in your computer. And then when these trend lines are shown, and then the fluctuation of the stock price, you can see it just like a chart. When it moves, fluctuates, and then you can directly compare the fluctuation price with the trend line, the predicted target high price or target low price. So that will be very helpful to do the real-time trading. So I like this chart analysis very much. So it's much faster than other trading platforms. So because for other trading platform, for example, Fidelity, you have to manually fill the order just using the text. So you fill how many shares you want to buy, you want to sell, and submit it, and then sometimes it will not immediately fulfilled. It may have to wait for some time to fulfill your order. But for this TradeStation, you can use the chart analysis, use this function, and you can immediately submit the order and directly sell it or buy it on screen, just on this kind of a chart. So you can directly, for example, you can directly click plus the push the control button, and push the control button and click, and then you can put the mouse around the price you want to sell or buy. Then you can just click control click, and then you can just directly click this and then submit order. So it's very fast. So it can immediately implement your order. So if you are already a TradeStation user, so that will be very easy to just save that kind of a strategy file or script file, and then import it into TradeStation, and then easily install it, and then show this kind of a trend line in your TradeStation trading platform or screen. So if you are not a TradeStation users, so if you want to take advantage of this kind of trend lines and prediction models, so you may also consider trying to open a TradeStation trading account and then transfer some fund to do some testing and to do some stock trading. So it's worth for trying that, because TradeStation is also a very big stock trading platform, and this kind of a chart analysis is really very helpful, and also is very fast. So in this video, I'll also talk about the Tesla, the prediction and analysis for the Tesla price next week. So today is November 26th. So next week is also a special week. So there's only 3 days left for November, and then it goes to about 2 days for December. So next week, and this is a Tesla weekly chart, and this is a Tesla daily chart. So that means for weekly chart, each vertical bar is the fluctuation, real-time fluctuation of the stock price in a week. And for daily chart, that means each vertical bar is 1 day's data. So you see for the last Thursday and Wednesday, and this trend line is also prediction. The trend line also have a very good increasing momentum, and when it increased, even break this top trend lines. So typically this top trend lines is a kind of a resistance. So if it increase the price from the bottom to the top, it could become a resistance. But however, if it have a very strong increasing momentum and break through these top trend lines, that means it has a very strong increasing momentum, and then when it increases to this, it may increase to a much higher price. That means it will have a good increasing, very good increasing momentum. So and the increasing trend. So you see from this daily chart, so this kind of a tail, that means the predicted fluctuation range or target high or target low, or maybe that is the effective resistance and the support for the early next week. So you can see, even though it has a good increasing trend around this Thursday and Friday, but for this top trend lines, this yellow trend lines and the red trend lines are already have kind of bended down. So you see, so that means the increasing momentum has already greatly decreased. So it was also is fighting with the decreasing momentum. So early next week, it may expect some kind of temporary decrease of the stock price, and the fluctuation range is about this $184 and the $179 is about this fluctuation range. And so there's maybe still a kind of a fluctuation and struggling around this price range, and it may have trying to increase a little bit more to about $188. So about this trend line, top trend line. So the next week, the whole week, you see the whole week for this weekly chart, this yellow trend line also have a decreasing trend, but the blue trend lines are still have this kind of increasing trend. So it's a kind of a transition region, and the next week the fluctuation range is between this is about $183 and it may drop it down, at least drop it down to this $176, and it could potentially to revisit this low price again around $171, around this range. So it may still have a potential to drop it down to this price range, but generally it may have still increasing momentum. So depends on how it can break through this $184. So $184, if it break through this $184, for example, in the latter of next week, it may push it up to this $199. So $199 is likely to be the best scenario maximum price for the next week. So if you go to this trade map, so you see I explain why on Friday it has a very struggling around this price range, because it went on Thursday it increased to this from the bottom, from this support blue dot to this range, and then daily, and on Friday it opened here and dropped down a little bit, but still want to push up, but it has a lot of resistance, and you see this is the red dot. So if it's a red dot, it's a kind of a more stronger resistance, so it can't just break through this resistance. It's around $183, $183. So there's about 2 red dot here, so it's a kind of struggling. So that means early next week it will still have a decreasing trend, may drop it down even to $178, or maybe drop it even down to $174. So this is a weekly chart, and for this weekly chart, the last week is also dropped down, even down to here, but didn't drop it down to this another level of support, and then try to reach to this higher region. So but next week this 202 is also a target resistance. So if it really have a good increasing momentum and the trend increased up to this $202, it will still have a decreasing trend and will fluctuate around this range. In about maybe several months, so this kind of a trading map model and the prediction model, for this kind of a prediction model, and another model that doesn't have this prediction model for the predicted price for the next time frame, but it has a predicted price for the current time frame. For example, if you choose a daily chart, so that means when there's only just several data points received, is in early morning, and then this kind of target high and target low price or trend line are already generated for that day. So it's still kind of a prediction model, prediction price for the current time frame, but not like this prediction model is not for the next time frame. But for that high low pro prediction model, for that model that has a little bit more accuracy, even for this kind of current time frame prediction compared to this prediction model. So those 3 models will also be available when the time is ready. So if you are interested in this kind of a model in the future, and then you may also consider try to open a TradeStation account and then do some preparation work, and then try to import this kind of models into the TradeStation platform. And so if you are interested in this kind of analysis and prediction, you are welcome to subscribe Uping Stock Trend Prediction Model or watch more video in YouTube.